How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Football Manager 2020 here with Rotherham United. We are now, we finished the winter break. We're now going into January. We're actually at the 31st of December. So the final day of December 2022. And today we've got an FA Cup clash against the Premier League side. So before we kick off with the game, we're going to go through the roundup of the fixtures that have happened between the last time we met and today. We kick off with this one. We drew 2-2 with Preston, so it ended our really good winning run, but it wasn't a loss, I suppose. We obviously drew to Preston. They were a good side. They're in and around the playoffs at the moment. Mo Barrow scoring early for them in the first half. We then equalised. We actually went 2-1 up. Campana and Mkhitaryan scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes in the 71st and 72nd minute, respectively, after Mark Noble had missed a penalty for them as well. Is that West Ham Mark Noble? He certainly is. But then Mo Barrow, with 5 minutes to go, did strike an equaliser for Preston. You can see the stats there. We were very, very good. Very solid overall. But yeah, disappointed not to get all 3 points. But in the most recent league game, we beat Millwall 3-0. Very comfortable win in the end. Getting back to winning ways. Great to see Adalberto Penaranda scoring again. This time twice. Early in the first half, in the 17th minute, and then in the 80th minute, and Eddie Nketiah caught them on the break right at the death to wrap up the game and give us a nice 3-0 win. We did, of course, have a big winter break in between all of that. We had quite a number of friendlies, nothing really of note. We got 2 4-0 wins, a 4-1 win over Bury, a 5-2 win over TNS, and then in the most recent friendly, we beat Dronfield 13-0. But today we're going to jump into the FA Cup. We've got some action against West Bromwich Albion, who at the moment are in the Premier League, but at the moment rock bottom. They've got Jesse Marsh as their manager, the American. I believe in real life, he's probably the Salzburg manager. Don't quote me on it though, I've not checked up on it. And of course in game now, he's moved on to become the West Bromwich Albion manager. And they've not been brilliant in the Prem. They've only won the 2 games out of a possible 14. So yeah, they're not on the best of form, so we've got to take advantage of that, especially as we're on a strong form. Our last defeat was all the way back in September, so we're on great form at the moment, scoring a lot of goals. Our only issues at the moment, a couple of injuries. We've got Verips, of course, the first choice goalkeeper, out injured at the moment. Again, it's going to be a long while. He's torn his calf muscle, as has Leonardo Campana, also a torn calf muscle. He's been injured a long time now. He scored 5 goals in his last 5. He was on fire. Already scored more league goals than he did last season. But unfortunately got this injury at the moment in a match versus Preston. And he's out at the moment with 2 months. So we should see him back in 3 to 6 weeks. So hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But the good thing is we've got two very capable strikers in Eddie Nketiah and Penaranda. We've got Cadleck on the bench as well. But Cadleck at the moment, his value just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. We actually had a bid at the start of the season, if you remember, for £3.5 million. I thought he was going to go for, and he rejected the contract. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but still his attributes are okay. He can do a job as a backup at the moment. And you can see I'm rejecting bids of under £1 million. I think he's worth more than that. Other than that, though, no real transfer news and stuff. I've not really looked at it at the moment. I'm happy with the team. No one's really available. I've listed a couple of players, but there's no real interest in many players at the moment, so we'll keep our eye on it in the meantime anyway. But FA Cup, I'm not saying it's a winnable tournament, but you know, we did very well, I believe, last season in it, so why not? Why can't we do a nice little run again? We kick off against a Premier League team in West Brom. Let's see how we can get on. So here we are with the teams. We're starting with a 4-2-2. As always, Eddie Nketiah will start up front with Penaranda. We've got Henrik Mkhitaryan and Wright Phillips on the wings, Morgan Gibbs-White and Trophy in the middle. Clark comes back in at left back for Vertonghen, who played there in the last game, with Hanley and Byrne in the middle and Dujon Sterling at the back with Virginia in goal. West Brom starting a 4-1-4-1. It's Aleko up front. He scored a couple of goals against us last season, I remember. Edwards on the left-hand side, Omer on the right-hand side, Mensah and Kaptoum in the middle with Field just behind them, and Bello, Ferguson, Roden, Nego and Ramsdale in goal. Got some good players on the bench as well. They've got Sam Johnson, Matheus Pereira, Joe Linton, Pasalic. Some quality there for West Brom, but I look at the teams and I don't think they've not got the amazing Premier League quality you'd expect. I think they scraped promotion last season, if I remember correctly. So let's see how we can get on. I wouldn't be surprised to see it be a very close game, but I'm hoping that we can continue our good form and get a win against West Brom here. And it's going to be Dujon Sterling with his long thrown in. It's a good ball as well. Penaranda knocks it on, and Nketiah was there. Thought it might have been a foul there. The line is very high, but we win that header. Gibbs White, Sterling will take on his man. Dujon Sterling here. Tight angle, but gets a shot on target. And that's 2 chances already, or 1 chance. But 2 half chances there for sure. And already piling the pressure on, which is a good start. Free kick in. It's going to be Morgan Gibbs White, who whips it in quite nicely. Grant Hanley was there. Oh, and it's gone in. I thought the goalkeeper had saved it, the look of that animation. But Grant Hanley has grabbed his 6th goal of the season. And honestly, he could hit double figures so easily by the end of the campaign. But Grant Hanley is the right place, right time again. His contract's actually up at the end of the season. I've just offered him a new one. Because with performances like this, you know, I believe he's still our record transfer as well, Grant Hanley. But that's a lovely header, lovely goal. And he sees us go 1-0 up. So just before half-time, we're 1-0 up here. West Brom have had just 1 shot. They have been atrocious. And we're looking like a team, a Premier League team ready and waiting, really. As I say that, they go for a goal. It's Lico here, and he scores. I jinxed it. The first clear-cut chance of the game falls to West Brom, and is it Leco or Lico? Scores the goal, and it's just his 2nd goal of the season, but West Brom are level out of nothing. They'd had just 1 shot all of the first half. Direct ball. He's a very, very quick player. That's why West Brom have got him up there. And he slides it across goal and it finds the back of the net. And West Brom are back level just before half-time. Let's give our players just a big nudge just before. If we can catch West Brom napping, we can't. Positive start. You know what? Very positive start. As long as we're not losing against a Premier League team. It's 1-1. It's all to play for still. I'm going to tell them we've been the better team, which we have been. We've been dominant. And just another couple of chances, and we could definitely see ourselves into the 4th round. And I've just realised that I didn't have my webcam rolling for the whole of that first half, so I do apologise for that. Rookie error. But let's hope we can score a goal now. I'm back on camera anyway. Here's Trophy, back to Burn, into Dujon Sterling. Sterling now on the ball, running down the right-hand side. What can he come up with here? He's beating his man again, Dujon Sterling. Whips it back in, and there's Henrik Mkhitaryan at the back post. And just 6 minutes after half-time, we are 2-1 up now. And it's Henrik Mkhitaryan's 5th goal of the season. Great work by Dujon Sterling. And Mkhitaryan showing his experience, making that run in at the back post. It's great work by Sterling to beat his man there. And whips it right across the face of goal. And Mkhitaryan sliding in at the back post gives us the lead again. West Brom here on the attack. A ball back in. Dan Burn can head away. Right Phillips now up to Eddie Nketiah. He's going to use his pace here and gets away from his man, Eddie Nketiah. Can he close the angle down? He certainly can. Onto his right foot, and he scoops it over the bar. Nice run by Nketiah, but not quite the finish we'd want. 10 shots on target for us. Not bad at all. West Brom have had 5 shots, all 5 on target, but not quite at the moment. Piling on the pressure they probably want to as a Premier League side against the Tier 2 team. But they're saying that. They found another great ball here. I don't know. Every time I talk or big up our chances against the Premier League team, they've scored twice off that. So I'm going to just keep my mouth shut about that. And it's Kyle Edwards who does score for West Brom, the equaliser, to make it 2-2 with just under half an hour to go. It's a great ball. What a goal this was, though, by the way. Obviously, Clark had gone whereabouts, but what a volley this is. Fantastic goal, that. And it's 2-2. So Ramsdale into Ferguson. Ferguson up again. A flick on there by West Brom. Sterling saves. Collects it, sorry. Good football here to Morgan Gibbs White. And here's Grant Hanley. Bit of room on the left. We've hoofed it forward here. Bit of a awkward ball, but easy enough for Ramsdale to get. Just over 20 minutes to go. It's 2-2 here. It's only been 1 clear-cut chance, which was their first goal, Jonathan Leco. But at the moment, it's a bit loose there. And DiMaggio Wright Phillips is in here. Can he slide it across? He goes alone, and Ramsdale can make the save. West Brom here attacking again. It's Edwards who's advancing in on goal. Edwards on his right foot this time. Still Edwards. Still! And saved by Virginia. It's Rotherham 2, West Brom 2. Still the score in this 3rd round FA Cup tie. But can we attack down and counter down the other end and get ourselves back ahead here? Sterling on the right-hand side. Again, he's beating his man. Ball in there by Sterling. Penaranda off the post and cleared off the line. Adalberto Penaranda. We've not seen much of him in this game, but it's a great header. Positioned himself so well to get that. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite the end product we would have wanted. About 15 minutes to go. West Brom again, it's poor ball. Trophy couldn't quite get enough on it, but he did enough for West Brom not to have it. Trophy into Wright Phillips again. Sterling was the overlap. Right, Phillips, not a great ball, but Mkhitaryan can collect. Gibbs-White now will find Clark down the left-hand side. It's a good ball. Clark will strike. Oh, and again, West Brom on the edge there. He almost ran it into the back of his own net, but great play by Clark. Great play by Gibbs-White to find him. It's going to be a long throw here by Clark. Keeper doesn't quite come. Grant Hanley was there again, and he heads on target. But West Brom could break it. Abdul Kadir on the right-hand side can whip it in. It deflects out to Pasalic and in. And what a chance that was for Bernard. Very, very close there, West Brom. With 10 minutes to go, I think we need to make a change. But who do we bring on? Pantic is good. Herbie Kane is good. Seamus Coleman's good. I've not really seen much of Coleman, but I'm going to bring Trophy off. I'm going to bring Pantic on. Always seems to be quite creative when he comes on, Danilo Pantic. I am looking as a strikers as well. We're going to give Cadlec a run. Payne-Aranda's been quiet. We bring Cadlec on up front. And hopefully a little nudge right towards the end of the game. But West Brom are in here. Dujon Sterling there can hoof it clear towards Cadlec. But West Brom can retain possession. And Edwards here on the left-hand side again. Cutting inside for West Brom and over the bar. And it looks like it's probably going to finish 2-2 now. There might be one more chance at the death. West Brom all the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale here to Wilmot into Field. Switches it here to Abdul Kadir, who've been quite good for West Brom today. Using their width quite well. And they've got another chance here. Edwards. Sterling couldn't quite get enough on it. And Virginia forced to make a save right at the death. And there's a few seconds to go. And unless we can get a goal here off this attack, it looks like it's going to finish as a draw. Right, Phillips does spot a decent ball towards Cadlec. He's going to put pressure on Ferguson there. But there is the full-time whistle. And I believe... Oh, no, it goes to extra time. So we're going into extra time here. I thought it would have been a replay. Maybe because it's the World Cup. We're straight to extra time. So, interesting. We've still got 2 subs, I believe. Because you get an extra sub at half-time. At full-time. An extra sub in extra time. Get my words out properly today. But here's West Brom with a chance again. And it is a goal, but it's offside. Lico again. Right, I'm going to bring on Herbie Kane now for Morgan Gibbs-White, who he has been our best player. He has been brilliant. Maybe I should try and keep him on. Let's bring Selena on for Mkhitaryan on the left instead. So that was a chance for West Brom, which they did put away. We've had double the amount of shots as them, but we've just not... Second half, we have quietened down a little bit, so we need a little... I think we need to give him a bit of a nudge. Got a corner here. Morgan Gibbs-White will deliver deep towards Dan Burn, who didn't really rise for it. And here's Jonathan Lico again. Cadlec is beaten. Lico here again. This time Cadlec wins it back, and Selena now can drive the ball forward. It's a lovely ball for Selena, and Nketiah was there. What a pass that was from the left winger into Eddie Nketiah, who was closer to giving us the lead there. Selena now with the ball in. Chance again. Cadlec back to Pantic. Pantic into Selena. Is he onside? Selena, it's easy. He should have scored. The flag didn't go up. It's out for another corner, but we've got to be taking those opportunities. Selena just waltzed through the defence. Morgan Gibbs-White again with another good searching ball. Dan Burn didn't connect again. Pantic this time is tackled by Field as we're coming up towards half-time in extra time. I think Seamus Coleman could be the man to come on for us here. We're just going to quickly pause that. I believe Coleman's a good penalty taker. Am I right? No, I'm completely wrong. He's 8 penalties. Dujon Sterling's not much better, so I'm going to bring him on just for a bit more energy down the right-hand side. Coleman's been injured for a little bit. This is his reintroduction into the team. I think it's a good sub to bring on. We are going to keep nudging the players, giving them a push. But unfortunately, I don't think anything is going to happen. It looks like West Brom have held on, come back from behind twice. And it has been a very quiet second half in extra time. And it does go to penalties. So, we're going to pick the penalties like that. I believe that should be about right. Vaclav Cadlec, Morgan Gibbs-White, Nketiah, Selena and Pantic. Yeah, because of the composure of Nketiah, we'll go with that. And here we go. Penalty shootout against West Bromwich Albion. 2-2. And of course, the winner of this will advance to the FA Cup 4th round. It's going to be Vaclav Cadlec, and it's a good penalty by the Czech Republic striker. Hasn't had much game time. Had to prove his worth today. He's worked hard. Here's Bernard Mensah, who also scores down the bottom left of the goal. 1-1 on penalties so far. Morgan Gibbs-White to take it now to make it 2-1 to Rotherham United. It's going to be Gibbs-White. Had a fantastic game And it's a fantastic penalty as well to make it 2-1. Such a fantastic player for us this season in central midfield. Been so productive and creative. It's going to be Field for West Brom. And he also scores. So level pegging after 4 penalties, it's 2-2. It's going to be Eddie Nketiah now, who has been our top goal scorer. He's been deadly this season for us. Could have scored 1 or 2 goals today. And his penalty is fantastic. What a penalty that is by Eddie Nketiah to take it to 3-2. It's Abdul Kadir, who I thought was pretty good for West Brom on the right-hand side. His chance from the penalty spot, and it is also into the back of the net. It wasn't a great pen, but it was enough to get past Virginia. It's going to be Salina now, who also missed a great chance in extra time. Salina scores as well. So it's 4-3. 100% so far. Let's hope that West Brom can miss this one. It's Mateus Pereira who hits it and straight to the goalkeeper. So we've got a chance to win the penalty shootout for the final penalty. I believe it's Danilo Pantic, if I'm correct. And it is a chance for us to go into the 4th round of the FA Cup. And it is Danilo Pantic to take it, to send it to 5-3 to Rotherham United. So Pantic against Ramsdale. And he scores. And there we go. Yes! To be honest, we deserved it. We went ahead twice against a Premier League team. And we've won it on penalties in the end. I'm very, very happy with that. Grant Hanley and Mkhitaryan scoring for us. Lecco and Carl Edwards did cancel out both goals. But in the end, we've won it on penalties. And very, very happy with that. So then, here we are. We've got the 4th round draw before we finish off today's video. And, of course, 32 teams left. Let's quickly spam this through. Rotherham against Everton. So, we've got another Premier League tie up against Everton, who are top 4 at the moment under Christian Stellini. So it's going to be a really, really tough game, that is. So we do play Everton in the next game. However, we have got, well, it's not being picked yet, we have got a busy January period. So I think I'm going to come back maybe mid-January sometime. We might even see when that Everton game is. So I'll come back sometime in January anyway, because there are so many games in there. And obviously, want to try and, keep, the season, to complete the season sort of the next 4 or 5 episodes anyway. So guys, if you enjoyed it today, be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We've beaten another Premier League team, we advance into the 4th round of the FA Cup, and we're in the top 4 in the Championship. Things are looking good so far. Until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.